Hi, welcome to the concept library. Please watch the complete video. So if you want to draw SFB for this and this, we can draw this very easily. I have got excellent trick, very easy. So let's draw for the first diagram. So first of all, you find out shear force at B, which is 0 because we don't have any support here. Then you find out shear force at A. So that will be nothing but the area of the, because at A it will be upward, so that will be nothing but the area of the triangle. So suppose that area is coming A. Okay, got it. So it's better if we'll take an example. So let's take this is 3 kilonewton per meter, and we'll follow 3 every in all the questions, and this is 6 meter. So your shear force will be 3 into 6 by 2, which is 9, right? Now this will be plus 9 or minus 9. So downward acting forces we consider as positive, and upward negative. Like in this case we have upward, so we'll take this as negative, but here positive because downward. So done. So if we want to draw the SFD, so first draw the beam, and here A, here it is B. At B we have 0 shear force, and at A we have shear force, that is plus 9, right? So here we have plus 9. Now from plus 9 B, I have to join the curve. Then this curve can be like this, or this can curve like, concave or convex. So which one? So in bending moment diagram also we have to face this kind of problem, like concave or convex. So only for that purpose this video is there. Very easy. If you want to draw shear force diagram, you check the variation of loading. If you want to draw BMD, you check the variation of shear force. Got it? So now see here, I have to draw from A to B, like curve will be like this or like this. So you check A to B, loading is increasing or decreasing. So 0 to 3, loading is increasing. So from here you have to draw a curve in increasing way. So this is your curve in increasing way, right? This is your curve in increasing way, like this. This will not be your curve, right? This will not be your curve. This is your right curve, increasing way. How to understand this? From here we are drawing, okay? So from here we are drawing, this is like drawing some curve in fourth quadrant. It is like that, similar to that. So if you have xy axis, and if you want to draw increasing curve in fourth quadrant, like from here I am drawing, that is fourth quadrant for this quadrant system. So it will be like this, and decreasing means this, right? So this is increasing, and this is decreasing. Got it? Now for this, now let's draw for this also right now. So draw the beam. So this is A, this is B. At B we have 0 shear force, and at A, because data is same, so at A we have 9, so that is again plus 9 because loading is downward. So this is your 9. So now from 9, from this point we have to draw curve here. So you will draw like this, or you will draw like this. So you check loading variation, loading is decreasing, so your in fourth quadrant you have to draw decreasing curve. So this will be your decreasing curve. Like in fourth quadrant, decreasing curve is this. So that's why I'm drawing like this, not like this. Got it? Now in this case let's check shear force. So this is again very easy. Draw the actually for this case better to understand, take example with digits. So suppose this is 3 kilonewton per meter. This total length is 6. This total length is 6. This is 3 kilonewton per meter, symmetricity. So reaction at B will be 0, and shear force at C will be nothing but this area. So this area is 6 into 3 by 2, which is nothing but 9. Now at 6 this is plus 9 or minus 9, so I will take minus 9. Why? Because loading is upward, so minus 9. In same way, reaction at A will be 0. Why 0? Because this entire is symmetrical to this entire thing, which is downward, upward, so total is 0, resultant is 0. Or you can find out by any other method also. So now let's draw shear force. So to draw shear force diagram, draw the beam, and in this beam, this is your A, this is your B, this is your C. Now at C you draw line, and this is your minus 9. downward. Okay, now from here this is also 0, this side also 0, shear force is 0 0, data is there, RA is 0, RB is 0. Now you will draw your curve like this, or you will draw your curve like this, right? I mean like this or like this. First you check this is increasing or this is increasing, because see, C to B, if you are going C to B, your loading is increasing, correct? You see the arrow length, it is increasing. So similarly here your curve should follow increasing. So this will be your increasing curve. Now if you want to check by coordinate system, so here itself you draw xy coordinate, correct? So this curve we are drawing in almost first quadrant, correct? Like in first quadrant. So this is your increasing curve. So like this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, so this is your, got it? Now see, now you check again 9 to 0 if you have to draw, and don't see this minus, okay, no problem, I'll take care in bending moment diagram. Now see, from here to here, again your bending moment is being 0, sorry, shear forces are again, sorry, loading is again increasing, so again you have to draw increasing curve like this, got it? Shear force over. Now let's draw bending moment for this thing, for this loading. Okay, so if you are going to draw the bending moment, first of all find the data for the bending moment. So data means this is your beam, and bending moment calculation, let's do bending moment calculation. So moment at B will be 0, because at B will be 0, and moment at A will be nothing but total load is 9, and it will act here means 2 meter. So 9 into 2 will give me 18, so 18. Now this is positive or negative? So this will be negative, because this whole load will take the beam clockwise, like this kind of, right? So that's why clockwise is negative, so MA is negative. So come here, this is your point A, this is your point B. At A we have minus 18, at B we have 0. So now again question is this curve or this curve. So you check which one is increasing, which one is decreasing, because we have to follow this thing. Shear force is 9 here, shear force is 0 here, so it is decreasing, so my slope should be decreasing. So this is the decreasing slope. Now which let's check this by coordinate axis. So this is like this, correct? At this point you draw the origin and draw xy axis. So this is your decreasing curve. So this is your BMD curve, got it? BM diagram. Now in this case what will happen? Find out bending moment at B, which is 0, find out bending moment at A, which is nothing but load into this distance is 2, because we are considering this total is 6, this is 3. So 9 into 2 will give me how much? Oh sorry, in this formula I have done wrong. This is 2, the remaining is 4, so I have to multiply this by 4. So 9 into 4, okay, multiply 2 extra, so 36. So this is nothing but minus 36, got it? Now here we have MA is so okay, so this is positive or negative? So this is again negative, minus 18. Why? Because the whole thing will take the beam in this way, like in this case also this way, in this case also this way, so negative, got it? So negative. So draw the beam here, draw the beam. This is your point A, this is your point B, and this is your minus 18. This is your minus 18. Now from minus 18 you have to draw the curve like this. So this will be like this or like this, you tell me, increasing or decreasing. So to check BMD we have to check the variation of shear force. To check shear force we have to check the variation of loading. So because loading was decreasing 3 to 0, so shear force is decreasing. Now here shear force is some 9 to 0, so again decreasing curve. So which curve is decreasing, this curve or this curve? Correct. So at this point you have to draw xy axis, so this will be your decreasing curve. So we are sure now this is your decreasing curve, BMD. This one is not, got it? Okay, let's talk about the third one. Here this is important. So find out bending moment at B, that is 0, bending moment at C, that is nothing but because of this part. So in this part loading is how much? This will be 6 into 3 by 2 will give me 9, and this is 4, so 9 into 4, 36. So this will be 36. So at C, that is 36. Positive or negative? So this loading is taking the whole beam anti-clockwise sagging, that is positive. Okay, at C, got it. Now at A, bending moment at A. So bending moment at A means both the terms we have to consider, right? So first of all, because of this part, so load is 9 and distance is how much? This is 6 and this is 4, so 10 and positive, right? And positive. And because of this part, so loading is how much? 3 into 6 by 2, 9, and it will work at 2. So 9 into 2, 18. I will recheck. 18, right? Okay, whatever, it does not matter, but it matters. Okay, fine, let's check again. 6 into 3 by 2 will give me 9, and 9 into 2, 18. So that is minus 18. Why? Because this part will take the beam in this way. Got it? So minus 18. So if I'll solve this, 90 minus 18, how much will it come? If 20 was accepted, 68, I think. No, 78. Oh my god. 19 minus 10, 80. 78, right? 78. 78 is positive. Now, doing without calci is big deal for me now. Okay, fine. How to discuss this? Draw the beam, and this is your point A, this is your point C, this is your point B. At B you have 0 bending moment, and at C you have some plus 36 bending moment, plus 36. At A we have some plus 78 bending moment. Now you check the variation from here to here. Your curve, this curve will be like this or like this. So to check bending moment variation, you have to check. So you see, at C you have this much shear force, at B you have 0. So from C to B, if you are going, your shear force is decreasing. You see, shear force is decreasing. Don't check the minus sign. Minus is just for direction of shear force. We are bothering about the amount of shear force. So amount of shear force here is more, here is less. So if you are moving like this, amount of shear force decreasing. In same way, your curve should be decreasing. So how to draw decreasing curve here? Draw quadrant here. So your system is coming in 4th quadrant. So this will be your decreasing curve, right? Decreasing curve. So this will be your decreasing curve. Now in this part, what will happen? Your curve will be like this or like this. Okay, let's check. So you are going from C to A. So check here, shear force C to A, again decreasing shear force when we are going C to A. So here curve should be decreasing. So which quadrant? Second quadrant, right? It is almost second quadrant. Almost means second quadrant only. So this will be your decreasing. So we got the decreasing. I mean, on the it is like this. It is like this. Got it? This is my beam. Fine. And the very last thing is, if you are having uniformly varying load, then your SFD will be parabolic and your BMD will be cubic curve. Similarly here again you have uniformly varying load, so your SFD will be parabolic and your BMD will be cubic curve. Again here this is UVL, this is also UVL, so this curve also will be parabolic and this will also be parabolic. This will be cubic and this will be cubic. That's all. Thank you. And you have to hit the like button, you have to comment your doubt, you have to comment about the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.